There's a twist in the Delhi Slapgate drama, with the Chief Minister Kejriwal's advisor blaming two arrested AAP lawmakers for assaulting Chief Secretary Anshu Prakash. Police say that the Chief Minister's advisor A.K. Jain has told them that he saw Amanatullah Khan and Prakash Jarwal physically assaulting the Chief Secretary. Remember, Jain had called the Chief Secretary to attend an emergency meet where the alleged assault took place. Police also say that Jain has told them that he saw Chief Secretary being assaulted and his spectacles had fallen to ground. All this while, he claims Kejriwal and his deputy Manish Sisodia were watching as mute spectators. The AAP has claimed that Jain was retracting his statement under duress from police. The Delhi police has submitted Jain's statement at a city court where the hearing will take place on the bail plea of the two arrested lawmakers, and we have to wait and watch whether they are sent to the judicial custody any further or not.
Damning account of the Slapgate episode that has shaken up Delhi. And it's even more damning since it comes from Arvind Kejriwal's own advisor. Not the opposition, not the Chief Secretary, but the man appointed by the Delhi CM himself, declaring that he indeed saw two Aam Aadmi Party MLAs attack the top Babu. As the Slapgate matter comes up for hearing in the 30 Hazari court today, Arvind Kejriwal's advisor V.K. Jain, who was present at the meeting on 19th February, told the court that he had witnessed the assault on Chief Secretary Anshu Prakash. V.K. Jain says that he saw Aam Aadmi Party MLAs Amanatullah Khan and Prakash Jarwal surround the Chief Secretary. They then assaulted him. During the course of the assault, the top Babu's spectacles fell on the ground. Kejriwal's advisor says that the Delhi Chief Minister and his deputy sat and said nothing. This eyewitness account is a huge blow for Aam Aadmi Party that has been denying the attack on the Delhi Chief Minister. In fact, now the party claims that Kejriwal's advisor has made his statement under pressure.
ये V.K. जैन जी का बयान है। डरा धमका कर उनका बयान पलटवा दिया जाता है। मैं पहले दिन से कह रहा हूं, इस पूरी घटना के पीछे एक गहरी साजिश चल रही है और उस साजिश के तहत दिल्ली सरकार को गिराने की, बर्खास्त करने की, आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार को बदनाम करने की कोशिश जारी है।
Meanwhile, a Delhi court has deferred the bail plea of two Aam Aadmi Party MLAs. They have been sent to a 14-day judicial custody for allegedly manhandling Delhi's Chief Secretary.
The Delhi court will take AAP MLA's bail pleas for hearing on Friday now. But after Kejriwal's advisor himself admitting of the Chief Secretary being assaulted, the Aam Aadmi Party definitely looks in for a long fight ahead. This is Parveena for India Today.
Well, now on to another big story. He fled after allegedly committing the biggest banking fraud in the country of modern times and is now showing defiance. Nirav Modi, the runaway billionaire, has now written to the Enforcement Directorate expressing inability to join the probe. Sources say he has now been asked to join the investigation and appear before the Central Probe Agency on February 26. Replying to the ED summon, Nirav wrote an email to the agency and said he was unable to come back to India as his passport had been suspended. But he did not disclose his current whereabouts or his current location. Reportedly, Nirav also claimed that he was busy in some business and work commitments and that he had been trying to set things right as regard the pending repayment of funds to the banks.
The flamboyant diamond czar is on the run, but crackdown continues on his assets. In the latest, the Enforcement Directorate has seized 9 luxury cars belonging to Nirav Modi. These cars include 1 Rolls-Royce, 2 Mercedes-Benz, 1 Porsche, among others. The agency has also frozen mutual funds and shares worth Rs 7.80 crores belonging to Nirav Modi. Nirav Modi's properties, which have been attached, include his Alibag farmhouse, spread over 1.5 acres. Its market value is 32 crore rupees. The farmhouse has a bungalow, swimming pool, library and theatre, spread over 12,000 square feet. Nirav and his wife also own 6 flats in sea-facing Samudra Mahal. The value of the flats is calculated to be 900 crore rupees.
The overall calculation is around 100 crore that ED has attached of both Mehul Choksi and Nirav Modi. And this process will continue in the next 2-3 days because the ED has determined that they will attach all the movable and immovable property of both accused to create a pressure so that they support the investigation.
Meanwhile, more and more skeletons are tumbling out of Nirav Modi's closet. CBI investigation has revealed that Vipul Ambani was not just a chief financial officer in Nirav's companies, but also director in 8 suspected shell firms. According to sources, Vipul Ambani helped Nirav in parking money in his firms. As trouble mounts for Nirav Modi, the runaway diamond czar has now filed an application in the CBI court for the release of his company's servers.
CBI should take a clone of the hard disk rather than removing the server itself, which the CBI has done in this case.
Punjab National Bank has meanwhile responded to charges made by stock exchange authorities, BSE and NSE. Making a point-by-point rebuttal, the bank says that it followed all lawful avenues available to recover their dues.
12 arrested accused are being confronted in the CBI's Mumbai office, which includes arrested executives of Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi. Few more top officials of PNB Bank are also being called in for questioning. What the CBI is aiming to get at is the connivance and role of each accused in this criminal conspiracy. With Vidya and Virendra Singh, this is Mustafa for India Today.
The probe in the biggest banking fraud continues, with agencies unraveling new contours each day. Sources say that the IT department has found Gitanjali Group named blue-collar employees as directors of the shell firms, and their statements are being recorded. The firm's book of records since 2010 are being scrutinized. Taxmen have also attached the SEZ unit of Gitanjali at Hyderabad, which is worth 1,200 crore rupees. Taxmen have also found 2 cases where Nirav Modi has transferred black money worth 3 million outside India. That's the allegation. That's what the sources are indicating. Notices to more than 50 people who purchased diamond jewelry between 25 lakh to 10 crore from Nirav Modi showrooms during demonetization have been issued. Meanwhile, the CBI sources say that 12 accused have been arrested so far, and they would soon be confronted with each other to get more details of that entire investigation underway.
An elegant space houses some of the world's most sought-after jewels.
Nirav Modi.
Well, the list of scam doesn't stop, does it? After 4 days of questioning, the CBI has arrested Rotomac directors Vikram Kothari and his son Rahul Kothari as part of its probe into the 3,600 crore bank loan fraud case. Sources say Kothari, who was called at the CBI headquarters in Delhi for questioning, and his son Rahul were not cooperating in the investigation that led to their arrest. Income Tax Department has already issued a show-cause notice to the group asking why action shouldn't be initiated against them in alleged tax evasion case. 7 banks had given Rotomac loans worth rupees 2,900 crore since 2008, which the firm failed to repay. Reportedly, Rotomac fraud began in 2008 and amounted to misappropriation of funds, criminal breach of trust and violation of the foreign exchange management rules in this country. Well, now some news from the India-Pakistan border. India has landed a massive blow to Pakistan. On your TV screens right now are these videos that we show you of India's lethal attack on Pakistani post. All these visuals we're about to show you actually show how the Indian army destroyed Pakistani post using rocket launchers in Mendhar sector of Poonch in J&K. The Pakistani post reportedly allowed terrorists to infiltrate into the Indian territory. Remember, in May last year, the army attacked and destroyed Pakistani posts along the LOC as part of counter-insurgency operations to stop terrorists from crossing into India. The army had also released a video of the military action that showed heavy artillery blasting temporary bunkers and shelters on a tree-covered mountain. Amid a raging controversy over his stand on Khalistan separatism, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is meeting Prime Minister Modi today. Modi is set to hold talks with Trudeau, but reportedly, the support to Khalistani terrorists by a section of Canadian government has not helped the matters. On Thursday, Khalistani terrorist Jaspal Atwal, who's accused of shooting a Punjab minister in 1980s, had been invited to two official events. Atwal was seen standing next to Trudeau's wife in a photograph taken at the Mumbai event. The uproar caused the Canadian High Commission to cancel Atwal's invitation for the dinner in New Delhi. Today, Trudeau will attend a lunch hosted by Prime Minister Modi and hold delegation-level talks. He will also lay the wreath at Mahatma Gandhi Memorial and meet President Kovind and Minister of External Affairs Sushma Swaraj. Well, Trudeau's visit has managed to grab much eyeballs in India. His wife Sophie's photograph with convicted Khalistani terrorist Jaspal Atwal created quite a stir. While the young Prime Minister has regretted the invitation sent to Khalistani terrorists, the Indian government is checking how he got the visa in the first place.
Khalistani terrorist at Canadian PM's bash. Wine and dine for convicted terrorist. Trudeau's terror link exposed. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's week-long visit to India did not turn out to be as smooth as he had expected. The young global leader, known for headline-grabbing photo ops, has made headlines in India for all the wrong reasons. A photograph of the Canadian Prime Minister's wife smiling alongside a convicted Khalistani terrorist, Jaspal Atwal, during Trudeau's official bash in Mumbai, has jolted India-Canada bilateral ties.
We are ascertaining details from our mission. We will have to see how this happened, and then I can perhaps at a later stage I can share some details on this matter.
Jaspal Atwal is a member of the banned radical group International Sikh Youth Federation and was convicted in a case of attempted murder of a Punjab minister. He was one of the 4 men who ambushed and shot at the Punjab minister Malkiyat Singh Sidhu's car in 1986. Atwal was also invited for a dinner in Delhi hosted by Canadian High Commissioner Nadir Patel. The invitation was cancelled after outrage. In a damage control bid, Canada expressed regret over the incident and insisted Atwal was not part of Trudeau's delegation.
Extremely seriously, the individual in question never should have received an invitation, and as soon as we found out, we rescinded the invitation immediately. The Member of Parliament who included this individual has and will assume full responsibility for his actions.
Trudeau's visit has generated lukewarm response in India over his alleged kid gloves to separatist Sikh groups in Canada. While Trudeau has reassured support to a united India, this image is sure to shadow his much-anticipated meet with PM Modi on Friday. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now some news from the city of Bengaluru. A Bengaluru court will today hear the bail plea of Congress Brat Nalapad's bail petition in the pub assault case. The victim's family has asked the court to allow them to make a submission before deciding on this entire matter. The court had refused to let Congress MLA Harris' son off the hook and sent him to judicial custody till March 7. Remember, the special prosecutor in the case has filed a complaint with the police, seeking protection since he fears a threat to his life and also sought further police protection. Harris has now put up a brazen defense defending his own behavior and his son's behavior. The lawmaker, in a message on social media, says he will make sure he does all he can to make sure that his son turns out to be a better human being in the future. The BJP is alleging that Congress hasn't taken any action against the lawmaker. The opposition party has also submitted a memorandum to the governor against the Congress lawmaker and questioned the Chief Minister's silence over this entire issue.
No. Our state government will not protect anybody. Irrespective of the party, whoever has broken the law, the action will be taken. Action has been taken. There is no incidence where we have been lenient on anybody.
Well, now some news concerning the actor turned politician Kamal Haasan. After his political plunge, Haasan has now issued a video asking people to join his outfit, Makkal Niti Mayam. The actor has also confirmed that he has registered his part with the Election Commission. The actor said that after the launch of his hometown, at his hometown Madurai, he will next hold a mega rally in Trichy on April 4th. In the video message in Tamil, the political debutant said that people were used to misgovernance and had made peace with it, reiterating that people must not wait for change but should take small steps themselves. He asked people to join him in his fight and political venture. He also mentioned farm distress, saying that we must not only worry about food, but most importantly, the people who grow food, the farmers. Known for its picturesque beauty, Meghalaya will vote for the assembly elections on February 27. The triangular contest between Congress, BJP and the National People's Party has intensified the political temperature in this hill state. Take a look at this ground report by Indrajit Kundu.
The picturesque hill state of Meghalaya is perhaps seeing the most intense fight for power in its history. As political temperatures peak ahead of the next week's assembly elections, India Today catches the mood at ground zero. It's a three-pronged fight between the ruling Congress, an ambitious NPP and an aggressive BJP, and nobody is taking chances. On Wednesday, Rahul Gandhi was in Meghalaya. A day later, the Prime Minister himself led the BJP charge.
आपने एक ही पार्टी को देखा, एक ही पार्टी को झेला है, और इसलिए वे लोग भी आपको taken for granted मानते हैं.
Maybe they can even buy a couple of Congress MLAs in Meghalaya. But they have the arrogance to believe that they can actually buy the church. You just imagine that. That they think they can come here and they can buy the church, the religion and God.
The BJP may have launched an aggressive, high-octane campaign here in Meghalaya with glitzy publicity material like these vans which are traveling across Shillong and Meghalaya with his message for change. They are trying to engage the youth with music and frolic. But the challenge for the Saffron Brigade is far from easy, given in a Christian majority state, issues like beef ban across the country has found some sort of a resonance.
Chief Minister Mukul Sangma, seeking a third term, is facing the toughest battle of his career. Not just anti-incumbency, but also rebellion within the Congress ranks. But the Congress rubbishes all such reports.
I think what Oman Chandi, the ex-Chief Minister of Kerala, when he came to Shillong, he rightly said that Meghalaya will change the prospects of election in India as a whole. The perceptions that BJP is taking one state after another will be proved by Meghalaya. So I'm very sure I'm in support of what he said.
The NPP, the late former Lok Sabha Speaker P.S. Sangma's party, is of the view that people now want a change.
The Indian National Congress in Meghalaya is in shambles. Not less than 6 sitting MLAs left the party before the end of the session itself. These are signs that tell us everything is not in order in the House of the Congress.
Given its Christian majority population and the presence of various ethnical tribal groups, issues such as beef ban are at the center of the political discourse.
I think that the issue of beef, here, who will stop beef? Can the court stop beef when you sell in the market? Can you send police to every market?
The excitement is high in this small state. Even children who have still years to go before they can vote are caught up in the election fever.
Right now it still means nothing.
Nothing. You?
Study of the state and the government. A dirty game.
Boring. Confusing.
At the studio in Shillong, these youngsters are giving shape to a song that urge people, especially the youth, to come out and vote on February 27th.
My students, we just had a little casual talk just the other day. They said, "Ma'am, what's the point in voting? I just had to keep mum for some time. I mean, I didn't know what to."
What we care about is healthcare, infrastructure. We care about roads. We care about all this. So we really do hope that probably there's a leader amongst the political parties who would really take this up in the in the assembly. Yeah.
The shrill rhetoric surrounding religion, faith and food habit is suddenly dominating the political discourse ahead of the elections here in Meghalaya. For a state which has mostly remained peaceful over the recent years, it's suddenly fraught with the idea of a possible division within ethnic groups and communities. And that seems to be the big worry for voters here in the state. With camera person Chitrabhanu Pathak, Indrajit for India Today in Shillong, Meghalaya.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.